Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week commencing the 20th of April. This week, Taurus, I've got your career deck out because I am asking what are the energies going to be like for the first couple of weeks when Uranus goes into Gemini and it's moving from your first house of self and appearance, your mind, your body, the way you identify, your clothes, your hair, the way you look. And it's moving to your second house of finances and of money, how you obtain your money, how you work, if you want to be self-employed, if you want to do something where you work with a team, maybe you've been self-employed and now you want to work as a team. But anyway, we're going to find out what the energy is when it comes to your career and your finances. So I thought it was best. I've got decks and I'm changing every deck that applies to the houses for each particular sign. But for you, it's career, it's money, it's finances. So I'm asking Source, how is this going to affect your career and finances? And if there's any advice that we can have so that we can move forward. Okay, what do we have at the bottom of the deck? We have honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. So there's something here about you maybe doing something that is honorable, maybe just a simple job to kind of set your foundations, okay? But let's have a look and see what the advice is. Wow, you have adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goal. Again, another card saying, slow and steady, which should be perfectly comfortable for you, Taurus. It's a case of you just kind of reaching a milestone, appreciating the milestones, taking it step by step and making sure that you are setting a good foundation for your wealth and your money. Then we have flexibility. You will need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. This is exactly Uranus energy, right? It's disruptive, it's chaotic, it's changes, it's dysregulating, it's uncomfortable, it's what's the word I'm looking for? Not dysregulating, but it's destabilizing. To some, it's destabilizing, but this is why I wanted to do this reading so that we can get prepared, right? This is me telling you we need to prepare for this energy. You should not be feeling threatened by it. You shouldn't be scared by it. You shouldn't be thinking, oh, well, I don't want this to happen, because change is the only constant. Change is inevitable. Change is part of our human evolution. It's chemically, our bodies are chemically wired for change. We're not meant to stay the same. We evolve, right? From childhood to adulthood, we change. It's not something that is unusual to us or is coming as a shock. We just need to learn how to adapt to these changes, kind of get an insight into what's coming and adapt to it in a way that we feel comfortable with. But it's also having a backup plan, right? So make sure you have a backup plan. Okay, I do like these cards for you though. This is beautiful. For some of you, you're a little bit distracted. You've got here and now, so it's like you're thinking about your future. You're thinking about your past. Source wants you to focus on the here and now. It's like, could we just focus on what's going on now? You do have fork in the road at the bottom with chaos and conflict, okay? So for some of you, you could be a little bit conflicted. You could be feeling, I'm not sure which direction I want to go in. I'm conflicted. For some of you, you are changing, because Uranus has been in your first house for such a long time. You're changing, this zebra is changing into a horse. He's shedding his skin, right? He's completely changed. So I feel like the chaos and conflict is internal to you, Taurus. You probably look different. You probably feel different. Your taste has changed as well. So now it's caused this kind of like fork in the road. You're kind of like, well, where do I go? What do I do? Excuse the noise. My neighbour's doing renovations. So if you hear banging, please just ignore it. And I apologise in advance for it. So a little bit of confusion there. And it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine for you to feel like that. Everything is working in your favor. It's just setting you up. This is a good shake-up, right? It's a good shake-up because you've got serendipity there. And serendipity is all about trusting in the universe, trusting that the universe saying that you're at the right place at the right time. There's nothing for you to worry about. Things are working out exactly as they are supposed to happen, right? You need to just make sure that you're putting your trust in the universe. They're also putting you in places. It's like, I feel like they're course correcting you here. It's like they're taking you on a different journey. They're rewiring your course correct. They're putting you in different directions. But they also do want you to know that you need to focus on the here and the now. Be present, because you may miss something. That's the energy I'm getting here. It's like you're going to be too distracted if your head's all over the place. If you're thinking of like how things used to be, and you're thinking, oh, I want things to go back to the way they were. It's kind of like, no, because you need to be in a different direction now. So focus on the here and now. We want you to be present. We want you to appreciate what you have. Be grateful for what you have and for the experiences that you've learned, and take that knowledge and turn it into wisdom for you to use it on your next chapter. Beautiful cards, Taurus. You've got poised. This lady is high up on a pedestal. Okay, she is poised. She's not doing much. It's effortlessly allowing things to come to her. It's Venusian energy, right? Which is you. Beauty surrounding you. You're in a really, really good position right now for you to maybe make these changes, for you to take advantage of that energy of Uranus going into Gemini, where it's you're communicating it. For some of you, you could start a podcast, because communication and money, I mean, you're going to have to use your voice or your talents in some area when it comes to technology, AI, podcasting, vlogging. There's something here about you. I feel for you, it's kind of like you need to realize now, Taurus, that for you to use and benefit or utilize these innovating energies that are surrounding you when it comes. I mean, Uranus is comfortable in Gemini like AF, because Uranus is the higher octave planet of Mercury, and Mercury rules Gemini, and it's communication, it's telecommunication, it's advancements, it's artificial intelligence, it's you doing things that are innovating. But for now, sources saying, an honest job is not something that you should be ashamed of. It's not something you should be afraid of. But you may need to be flexible, right? You may need to do something that you don't want to do. You may need to go back to school and take a course on AI and on computing. So don't completely reject the idea of doing something that you may think, oh, that's belittling for me. Why would I do that? Because you need to set up your future and to set up your foundations. You also have adventure here. So it could be that, again, World Wide Web. I don't know why I said that. It's usually www, right? I don't know why I said World Wide Web. Could be for some of you, you are taking on. You're being adventurous, and if it's not physical travel, it's you're traveling through the web. Your words are being communicated through the web. You are finally saying to yourself, I'm going to do this. And look, she's got the world card at the bottom there. So we've got the Temperance, the Ten of Wands, the Empress, the Queen of Swords. Let's get the last two cards out. Let's clarify Ten of Wands. But I just feel here that you're doing something. I mean, that you're confused. You've got the Seven of Cups there, or you have a lot of options. You're kind of like, there's options, but you don't want to do any heavy lifting, Taurus. This is you telling me I don't want to do any heavy lifting. I want something to work, but I don't want to put in the effort. Or there's something here that you're having to do that's confusing you because you find it too heavy. It's like a lot, but it's a nice heavy, because in this deck, the Ten of Wands, she's got flowers. She's carrying flowers all on her back. So it's like she's willing to carry the burden. She's willing to do the work, knowing that she's nearly home, like she's nearly finished, because there's nowhere else. There's no more room for those flowers to go on. It's to capacity there. So it's kind of like, that you're nearly there. But for some of you this week, it could be like you have a lot to do. Like I have a lot to complete. So I kind of just need to stay focused. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Ace of Wands with the High Priestess following that. What do I want to say about this energy? High Priestess in the world. Okay, you're done hiding. You're done hiding here, Taurus. You're like, I'm not hiding anymore. I'm not keeping things quiet anymore. I'm going to say how I feel. I have clear clarity on things that used to conflict me, things that I would tend to usually compete for or to prove my point. I'm not doing that anymore because I'm following my North Star. Like, I know the direction I want to go in now. And the truth is, it's not even worth me fighting for it. And I'm done keeping quiet about this. Like, I'm following my intuition. I'm listening to that, my gut reaction, my gut feeling. And when it comes to conflict and arguments, I just don't want it anymore. I'm not going to be a part of it because I feel like you're listening to your subconscious. I mean, for the Star and the High Priestess to be here, which is the subconscious rising to the conscious level. Yeah, I want to say level, because it's like you've listened to your body, you've listened to your heart, you've listened to your mind, you've listened to your soul. You're healing those parts of you as well. And the truth is, Ace of Swords, like conflict and disputes and arguments and proving my point and having one up on another person, it just doesn't satisfy me anymore. It doesn't serve me to be that individual anymore. Now I'm looking at this, and you've got Temperance with the Queen of Swords. I don't know, Taurus. The feeling I'm getting here, right, is that you may want to say something this week that could come across quite cold and heartless, but you're being asked to temper yourself. Like, be patient, because people, like, temper your expectations for how you want things to be and how you want things to go. Now, queens for me are forged through the fire from their experiences. And it's like they implement change based on their experiences. So the Swords deck is all about lies. It's about manipulation. It's about deceit. It's about mind games, confusion, hurt, heartbreak. So you've come to this situation now, or this timeline now, where you're kind of like, I'm very clear on what it is I need to do and where I need to go. The only thing is, I expect people to meet me there. And Source is saying here, you need to meet people halfway, because it doesn't seem like other people are at the same timeline as you. Some people are quite not there yet. Some people may be struggling. And it's that kind of catch up. Some people may be playing catch up. So I feel like here you want to perfect something as well. You want to put something to you. This is really awful of me to say, but I feel like you want to put someone in their place. Like, you want to tell someone about themselves. You're like, well, you've done this and you've done that. How hypocritical of you. How judgmental of you. And the advice is don't. Just don't. It's not your place to do that, because the universe will do that. The universe will sort itself out. Will sort this person out. What comes after this, by you tempering that and not doing anything, by you kind of just saying, do you know what? I'm going to temper my words this week. I am going to be calm. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to understand that no one is perfect, even though I am not saying that you're perfect, but you're clear, right? You have clarity. Like, you know what it is you want to do. You know where it is that you need to go in life. What comes after? Knight of Pentacles, taking things slowly. That's what I said. Just don't do that. Let me get a bit more. What's the Knight of Pentacles here? Because it feels like there is an offer that's coming for you. Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. So this is about your money, right? This is about your work. So I feel like you could be in a situation at your job this week, or with the people that are around you, where an opportunity presents itself. And because people see that you're quite fluent in your communication, right? You're very articulate with your words as well. You know when to speak and you know when to keep quiet. And that's what the Temperance does with the Queen of Swords. It's like, I know that this isn't the right place or the right time for me to say anything. And because of that, there is an opportunity that comes along. Like you begin to see that, yes, it's going to take a while and it's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to have to dedicate myself to this. I'm going to have to put in the hours. I'm going to have to make it work. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, because the Emperor here to the Eight of Pentacles is like you taking charge of your life, right? You're taking charge and you're putting your skills out in display. And I think because of that, the Knight of Pentacles comes along. This offer comes along that it's stable, it's secure. I don't know what this is because I'm not getting clear understanding of it. I don't know if it's because I'm a Taurus moon and they kind of don't want me to see. I'm not sure, but there's something here about you. Someone seeing your efforts and appreciating the work that you put in to whatever it is that you're doing, or how you temper yourself, how you communicate articulately, how you're very meticulous in the words that you use as well. It's not so cold and cutthroat because you've tempered that, right? So my advice for you this week is, in the workplace, kind of temper yourself, okay? Even if you're around people, because someone could be watching you. Someone could be watching you and kind of saying, I kind of like the way that Taurian handled that situation. I think they deserve to either be promoted or they need to be put in a different department where their work is seen a bit better, or they could shine a bit better there. There's something there of like, temper your words this week. Don't go full blast, because not everyone can do what you do, Taurus. Yeah. We have the 10 of Wands here with the 7 of Cups. Seven of Cups? Yeah, Seven of Cups. Now, Seven of Cups is usually confusion, right? Not knowing which option to choose, but knowing that it's going to be a hard choice to make anyway. So there's something here about you having to choose something because it's hard for you to do. There's a decision here. You're kind of like, there's all these choices. I don't know what to do. That's all I'm getting, to be fair. I don't think this is something that you want to do either. This is not a decision that you want to do. So you're trying to find ways of making this choice. You're like, okay, well, if I do it this way and I do it that way, but the result is always going to be the same. Let me just get one more card out. What's the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, please? What's Taurus so confused about here? And why do they think any choice will lead to more work, more responsibility, more flowers to carry? The 3 of Swords, because you know this is going to break someone's heart. Someone's going to be upset. Someone's going to be disappointed. Someone's going to feel like they've been let down. And that's that fork in the road, right? The Hermit. So take some time to think about this. The Fool, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. There's something that you need to do on your own here. Just on your own. And again, this could be your work, your independence, your self-worth. The truth is, if you were to do this on your own, this next chapter in your life, if you work on your own, it could lead to the 10 of Pentacles. But it could take a long time. It could be like 10 years. I mean, which is not a bad thing, but you do have do you know what they're just saying to me? Serendipity, someone watching you on what I just previously said. So this is you being at the right place at the right time. This is an opportunity that's coming for you, Taurus. So please temper your words. Temper your words this week. Right, now back to this. So the advice here is kind of, they're saying to you, like, internalize this heartbreak first. Like, go within, use your wisdom, use your knowledge. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, like, all the knowledge that you've acquired, we need to be turning that into wisdom now, right? So past experience, what have you chosen to accept and taken on that's caused you to be disappointed in yourself, that's caused you to think, I've let myself down? How many of those times out of all the other times were you given back the helping hand? How many of those times did you put whatever it was that you want to do on the back burner in order to accommodate another person? There's something here about you really going deep within and asking yourself, like, is it worth it? I mean, like, for some of you, you don't want to make this choice because you're hella confused right now. You're like, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know how it's going to impact me. I just don't know. You're confused because inside, like the Hermit, it's like you fully know that someone is going to be disappointed here. Someone's going to feel like, gosh, that's a stab in my heart, because you may have promised something. You may have said something. So let's get some advice and ask, what happens if Taurus chooses the new? The world. A new chapter. A new chapter. And then you have that adventure, making exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. And this is you climbing steadily to reach your financial goals. Oh my God, that's this as well. Like over time, building success and wealth that's long lasting. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So this is, if you choose you start a new chapter and you break down those unhealthy foundations. Look at that. Tower to the devil. You choose you and you free yourself from toxic behaviors, toxic patterns, toxic people that are just not okay for you, and you leave the choice to someone else. Two of Wands. You're undecided. You're like, I'm not going to go here and I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go over all the way down there. That's my solution. My solution is to go yonder because I'm tired of this shit. The stuff. You're like, I'm tired. I'm not dealing with this anymore. You guys sort it out. This isn't even my problem. This isn't even mine to carry. 10 of Wands, like, it's not even mine to carry. I'm just breaking all this down. I cannot do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. So we've got the Empress here with the King of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Also with that here and now card, I'm hearing, like, if you are confused about something, how do you feel? How do you feel? Like 3 of Swords to the Hermit. Sit alone with the feeling for a while and ask yourself, how do I really feel about this? How do I really feel about this? I don't even think I need to ask the question, like, what happens if I stay? Because I think it's just, they're telling me you don't even need to ask it. So it's like focusing on here and now. How do I feel about this now? Yes, they could be promising that this is going to be big and grandeur and amazing and it's going to be an adventure. Is it really? Is that really what you want in your life? Like, now, is it really what you want? So it's like asking yourself these questions, right? And then we've got Poised. And we have the Empress, the King of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Truth be told, Taurus, to me, it looks like you're confident, you're smart, you're successful, you're learning how to care for yourself. Venusian energy, again, Empress. You're putting yourself first and you're happy. 10 of Cups, like, you are relishing in the fact that, you know what, I'm really happy right now. Really happy right now. And I think I just want to focus on me. Poised. You have everything you want right now. So I don't understand why you would want to go and change a good thing. If it's not broke, don't fix it. If it is, check it out. Check it out, Taurus. It needs to go. Why are we still playing around? It's 2026. You know, we've done all this before. So this is still saying to you, like, you're going to be extremely poised this week. You're going to be in a position where I don't think you're gonna need to ask anyone for anything. If I'm being honest, I mean, the Empress looks after herself. She births new. For some of you, you are becoming parents. For some of you, you're looking into adoption to complete your family. I don't know why that's come up. Maybe because the King of Wands. I'm getting this feeling of you. It could be because the Wands there. can you see the wand? I don't know if you can see, like, it's a magic wand, and there's like fairy dust coming out of there. So it's like a wish has been granted. Even though the female King of Wands in this deck is divine feminine energy, but also similar to the Queen of Wands, but she's not coming from a hurt place. She's not coming from a place where she's doing things because she needs to build up her confidence. She's now giving her confidence to the world, right? She's in such a secure place that she's saying, I'm now willing to heal the world and give to the people. I don't know, I'm just getting that you're ready for more. There's something here about, I want to complete my family. Like, this is a completion to my family, which is really nice energy. I don't think anything needs to be done here. Anything needs to be, it's just beautiful. What comes after? Let me just ask anyway. What comes after is this Uranus in Gemini a foretelling? Because you've got poised here, and this is us looking to the future now, right? So what is this poised? 10 of Cups, Empress, King of Wands. I mean, it just looks beautiful, Taurus. We have the 4 of Cups to the 9 of Swords. After rejecting an offer. Oh, wow. Making a choice. Aligning with your morals and your standards. And not fighting, because that came up in reverse. Taurus, I'm glad I asked now. There's something here about you making a decision, right? You've made a decision to not partake in any arguments, any fights, any battles. You're not proving your self-worth here. King, these two cards, Queen of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands in reverse, is I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight to prove my worth, because I know what I'm worth, right? You've harmonized yourself. You've gone from what's at the bottom of the deck? You've gone from the Devil, which is the dark side of the Lover's card, and you've balanced yourself. You've gone from the dark to the night, dark night of the soul, to now harmonizing yourself, and you're moving forward with the Chariot card there, right? You've got the Chariot card there with the 2 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. Like, you make things look easy. Like, you're working hard, you're playing hard, your priorities are in order, you're celebrating. This is beautiful energy, Taurus. You've made a decision here. Like, I'm going to put myself first. I'm going to decline any kind of offer or opportunity that doesn't align with my value, with my morals. I don't want it. I'm declining it. If it doesn't match my energy, I don't want it. So you're just like, no, it's not happening. And this is a decision that you've made with someone that could be quite close to you. It could be a love relationship. For some of you that are expecting, you may decide it's just not the right time because you want to do other things with your life. And for some of you that are, I don't know, I keep getting adoption. If you are looking into adoption, this is like you waiting for the right time to come along. But with poise there, it makes me feel like you have the ability to do whatever it is you want right now. So take advantage of that this week, Taurus. But I have to say, this is a beautiful reading. Beautiful reading. Let's get advice from Archangel Michael for Taurus, please. Thank you. What did I say to you? Embrace this magical moment. You are in perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled, Taurus. This is what I mean, like that card there, like the wish. Can you see how it's both like stardust coming out? I don't know, man. I just feel like there's a wish that's coming in for you. Like, you've made a wish about something and it's now coming into fruition. It's being birthed and it's going to make you extremely happy. Maybe that is your wish. Maybe you're dreaming of just a happy home, a happy life, and maybe it's coming true. Maybe you're just like, that's my wish, and Source has given it to you. So this transit, I think is going to be absolutely abundant for you. It may start off shaky because we've got there, maneuver this coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. But I think by the end of this transit, Taurus, you're going to be in such a happy, abundant, healthy, wealthy place. Beautiful reading. Take care, my loves.